Hi, I'm Zach Oltmanns with the Illinois Conservatives.
All right. There are a lot of races going on in Illinois, both in the General Assembly and Congress. There are a lot of great conservative candidates running, such as Neal Anderson, Joe Walsh, Bobby Schilling, Jason Plummer. What are your thoughts on all of those races?
I think we have a good chance in most of them. A new poll came out and showed Jason out by 11% down there in the St. Louis area, and I think he's going to be able to pull that one out. Bobby's got a tough fight up here. I think he'll be all right, though. I saw a poll came out. I know we can't rely on polls, but a poll came out, and I thought we did all right in it. You know, up 17, but we got a lot of time left, and Miss Bustos will have a lot of time to raise a lot of money, and she's going to be able to raise a lot of money, as much as she wants. Neal Anderson, tough fight. I think Neal's gonna. He's a hard worker. As a fellow firefighter, I know that he's a hard worker. I've heard that he's gone a lot of door-to-doors. He's hitting all his goals on phone calls, so we might be able to get one there. He's kind of sneaking under the radar right now. That would be great to gain one in the state representatives race for sure. Joe Walsh. That race has turned dirty real early, and I think Joe's going to be all right. Joe's a hard worker. Joe's got a lot of volunteers. Joe's a Tea Party conservative candidate first, a Republican second. He very much stands up to the values of the Illinois conservatives and all the Tea Party groups out there, and I think Joe's going to do all right because he can get a lot of volunteers.
Yeah. I was going to say, Illinois, a retabulation has been made of the state's unfunded pension and health care debt at over $200 billion. What are your thoughts on turning this state from blue to red?
I would love to turn the state from blue to red. It can be done. It really can. We saw Dan Rutherford. I know some conservatives have some questions about it, but he was able to win a statewide race. And that was by reaching out to minority groups and into the Chicago and Collier counties. So Republicans can win Illinois. It can be done. It has been done. All we have to do is reach out. We can work hard. But we don't want to close the door to anybody at all either.
Yeah. I'm going to say, what are your thoughts about, as the head of Illinois Conservatives, about pension reform and about taking care of all of the problems that are affecting this state, such as its hostile nature towards job creation?
Well, being a young person and the Illinois Conservatives being surrounded by young people, a definite concern is a lot of young people are moving out of the state because there's no jobs and the state's in such bad shape. I think we're last on almost every category, and it's only getting worse. And we keep repeating the same thing by voting Democrats down to Springfield that are causing more and more problems. If we laid off every state employee that we had, we still wouldn't be able to balance the budget because we spend way too much, and the Democrats keep raising taxes, which actually is counterproductive because we just lose more jobs, and lose more jobs and lose more people is no way to balance a budget.
Yep. Let's say one last thing here. Analysis came out that showed that every state that elected a Republican governor has seen its unemployment rate drop, and some very dramatically. Illinois fell short of that in the last election. Your response?
We worked real hard with Bill Brady and Jason Plummer, but you're right, we did fall short. But it shows that conservative and Republican governors and heads of states, and hopefully we'll have a Republican president. We can. The Republican way works, okay? And by creating jobs and lowering taxes and getting people back to work, and that's what we want. Getting people off of state aid and having a job. Everybody wants to be off state aid and wants to have a job, and I think Republican governors do a good job providing that. And I wish we would do that in Illinois because we definitely need more jobs for everybody here.
2014 is the big election then.
Yes, sir.